How do I know if my cat is listening to me? When you talk to your cat, it might not always react the same way dogs do. But there are a few subtle signs that your cat is listening. Oh, eye contact. If your cat looks at you while you talk, that means they are paying attention. Eye contact can show that someone is paying attention and interested in what you have to say. Or ear movement. While you talk, watch for changes in where your cat's ears are placed. If their ears are slightly twitching or facing forward, it means they're paying attention to the sounds around them, including your words. Body language. Look for signs that your cat is responding in its body language. They might slightly tilt their head, straighten up, or even come over to you when you talk, which are all signs that they're paying attention. Or sounds. Cats may not reply with words like people do, but they often make noises when they hear your voice. They can show how interested and engaged they are by the sounds they make. Like a soft chirp, a happy purr, or a curious meow. Or changes in behavior. Pay attention to any changes in your cat's acts or behavior after you talk to them. If they learn that certain words make them do or experience certain things, they may react by getting closer, following your moves, or even doing something they have learned. Trust and bonding. As you get to know your cat better and build trust, they'll be more likely to listen to you and act on your cues. A stronger bond makes it easier for both of you to understand and talk to each other, which makes it easier for your cat to understand what you mean. Understanding the situation. Cats are very good at figuring out what's going on around them and seeing patterns in the way you act. They might connect certain words or phrases with known things, like eating or playing, and act in a way that fits what they know about the situation. Paying attention to these small signs and watching how your cat acts will help you figure out if they're hearing you. Remember that cats are often smarter and more attentive than people think. They may not always answer directly to spoken commands, but they do. Why cats pay attention to everything you say? Because cats are shy and independent, people have long been interested in and made assumptions about them. Cats and their people may not always come running when called like dogs do. But there is a quiet dance of communication between them that most people don't notice. Cats do listen, even if they do it in their own mysterious way, despite what most people think. Let's look into why this strange thing is happening. Voice changes in tone. Cats can pick up on the tone of your voice, even if they don't understand every word you say. They are able to tell the difference between different tones, like loving, authoritative, or comforting. You can get a better response from your cat if you talk to it in a soft, comforting voice. In the same way, a serious tone can show that you don't like something, which will make your cat change how they act. As an example, in this case, you come home to find your cat sitting on the kitchen counter and looking at a freshly baked pie. A strong no is often enough to get them to change their mind about their food adventure. Comfort and routine. Cats like routines and things they know. They are very interested in your daily routines and habits, even down to the words you use most often. They start to connect certain words with certain acts or results over time. Whether it's play, treats, or dinner time, these words make your cat react because they mean something interesting to them. As an example, your cat learns that asking "wanna play" usually leads to a fun time with their favorite feather wand toy. Saying these words can get their attention right away and get a playful reaction. Body language and setting. Cats may not talk as much as people do, But they're very good at reading body language and figuring out what's going on around them. They look at your stance, facial expressions, and movements to figure out what you're thinking and how you're feeling. When you use the right body language with your words, it helps them understand and supports what you're trying to say. As an example, time for a vet visit, you say as you grab the cat box. Your cat may tense up or try to hide. They've learned to connect the carrier with bad things, and they react to both the word and the acts that go with it. Trust and bonds. There is a tie between cats and people that is based on trust and understanding. You can improve your bond with your cat by talking to it in a respectful and caring way all the time. Because they get to know you and believe your words, they become more open to your cues and commands over time. As an example, when you train your cat slowly and give it treats, it learns to follow easy commands like come or sit. Each contact that goes well builds their trust in you as a trustworthy and kind leader. Personality traits of each person. Cats have their own traits and likes just like people do. Some may be more talkative and attentive, while others may prefer to watch in silence from afar. Understanding your cat's quirks and how it talks to you are important for building a stronger bond and getting your point across clearly. As an example, a cat that likes to talk may have conversations with you, meowing and purring back as you speak. Their sounds are a way for them to communicate and show that they are interested in and involved in the exchange. In the end, cats may not talk like people or dogs do, but they are very good at listening and responding to our words and body language. We can get closer to these mysterious animals and have better experiences with them if we learn their language and learn what they like. You can be sure that your cat is listening the next time you talk to them, even if all they do is flick their tail or purr happily. How good is the hearing ability of cats? Cats have great hearing, which is very important for their safety and for getting along with other cats. Here's a list of all the amazing sounds they can make. Animals that are cats can hear a lot of different frequencies, from about 45 Hz to 64 kHz. The normal hearing range is only 20 Hz to 20 kHz, so this range is much wider than that. Their sharp hearing lets them pick up on even the smallest sounds, which makes them very aware of their surroundings. Sensitivity to high frequencies. Cats are very sensitive to high-frequency sounds because they have special parts in their inner ears, like the cochlea, that make them so. This sensitivity developed to help hunters because many small prey animals make high-pitched sounds that people can't hear. Directional hearing. Cats have great directional hearing, which means they can correctly find the source of a sound because they can move their ears on their own. They can pinpoint where sounds are coming from with amazing accuracy. This skill is very important for finding possible enemies or food in their surroundings. Filtering skills. Cats have a special way of filtering sounds that lets them tell the difference between important sounds and background noise. They can tune out distractions and focus on important sounds with this skill, which is a skill they need to survive in their natural environment. Communication. Cats talk to each other a lot through sounds, and their sharp hearing lets them pick up on small changes in tone and pitch. Cats use a wide range of sounds, from friendly meows to dangerous hisses, to let other cats and their human friends know what they want and how they feel. Adaptation to environment. Cats' hearing is fine-tuned to work with the sounds around them. Their sharp hearing helps them a lot of different things, like getting through thick vegetation, stalking food in the dark, and talking to other cats. In conclusion, cats have amazing hearing that is many ways better than human hearing because they are very sensitive to high frequencies, can hear directions well, and are good at blocking out noise that isn't important. They are skilled hunters and good speakers in the animal kingdom. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay with cats. See you again.